Hey, welcome to my tube. My name's Marge. I'm a Oak Empath, and I just like doing these little talks and the way I feel about things. You know, probably thought maybe I shouldn't do one today, and I was like, fucking cares. You know, people don't watch anyway. Who fucking cares, man? Marge, say whatever you want. This is what this is for, right? This is your avenue. You know, how's your world? My world's still crap. It's pretty cold. You know, it's pretty cold in Oregon. It's the energy. It's always the energy, man. Frickin' the world will change when people start changing, and that's what all this is. That's what all this is. I mean, I think about the state of the nation which I live in, because of frickin' 437 people are frickin' making things uncomfortable. Just even if the crap that they do is like a total reindeer game, made up chess game for frickin' old, greedy, frickin' white people that have been in their position for hundreds of years because of who they are. You know, I like to call them I was just doing my job squad. Meanwhile, the United States of America is flushing down the toilet like a big turd. That's alright. I ain't never been a part of the mainstream, you know. I ain't never been allowed. I tried to interject myself into society, and society keeps saying, nope, we don't like your kind. You know, what's my kind? I'm too sensitive. I'm an empath. I feel the emotions of other people's human beings, even when they're dark and seedy and gross. That's why I'm kind of selective about the people I freaking choose to be around. I went to the grocery store today, and oh my god, there were so many people there, and I'm like, why? It's a week before your freaking fat people's day, your freaking glutton day, your freaking spend all day cooking so people can freaking wolf down food, drink beer all day, watch football, and freaking be pigs, you know? So you can think about all the stuff all the blessings that have spoiled you, you know? See, I'm a spiritualist, and I believe that we are a spirit having a human experience, and I live amongst a frickin' sea of imbeciles that can't get past their soul sacks. So what happens is, they look for their comfort in egoic stuff. Ego stuff, you know? You know, because don't you know who I am? I deserve this and I deserve that, because little itty bitty tiny people need stuff from outside to make them feel better. Fancy cars, you know, but what happens is karma is a huge factor, and you keep taking and taking, and your blessings spoil you. And then things happen like freaking, I don't know, bad ideas, like a stupid triangle shaped truck. Want to hear a funny story about that dude? Frickin' he was on his stage, right? Touting about his triangle-shaped truck, right? Frickin' idiot, muskrat. Frickin' just, I ain't never met a really rad rich person that was totally balanced in themselves, you know? There's always something off about them. That's why I never hope I never have frickin', I'll just keep, one day people would give me money, you know? If I start, you know, people start actually seeing the potential of who and what I am, you know? Like I always have, but I'm just waiting for the rest of the world to acknowledge it, but whatever, you know. Until then, I just keep giving my stuff away for fun and for free, but maybe one day people will pay me for what I actually know, because I actually have life experience, you know? I didn't just read like 8 books in college, you know, and pass some tests, take some advanced, because I'm awful at tests and exams. College was a nightmare for me. I got through it anyway, you know? Us sensitive types, yeah. Us sensitive types, we're the problem, but it's society that makes us sick. It's just going out to the grocery store and being around people that are freaking terrible human beings that vibe so low, because they're just, all they are is ego. And they're just soul sucks. That's all they do, is they all look for, the majority of these human beings, that's why I have to go back to a freaking small town. Because in state towns or state cities are the worst, state capital cities are the worst. Because it's just lineage, and it's just all who's freaking knows who, and all that nepotism, and it's just seedy and gross and secrets, and it's nasty. And I feel the freaking vibe of the sum total of all parts of any area that I'm in, you know? But I didn't learn that until freaking after I moved here, so my bad. Anyway, the positive side to that negative freaking situation at the grocery store, man, it's just, I'm like, and the thing of it is I had to go out because I had to go out. I had to get mom was out of apples and stuff like that, and I'm just like, and I couldn't go yesterday. I couldn't freaking get past my headache, so I had to go today. And then so it's like, you know, I freaking, you know, and people are just so rude. They're just so rude. And so it freaking makes me mad. And then it's like, finally I'm just like, everybody, I just started acting like everybody out of my way. Yep, that's how I ended that trip at the store. Everybody out of my way. Just one lady, she tried to turn when I was leaving, and I just pointed at the other direction. I said, go that way. And she was like, I said, just go! And she freaking, okay, because people are freaking stupid, man. So I'm going to go ahead and direct them that way. I'm just tired of it. I'm tired of it. People don't know, they don't got no manners. It's because they lack discipline. You know, we are run by a society of 437 people that have never been told no. So their egos are so huge and colossal that the policies that they've made and the directions that they have only trickled down to a few when so many other people are impacted, you know. But everything that's happening on a global scale is happening inside people right now. You know, people always have a chance to do better. So I get mad. I get more mad at myself for getting mad than my original anger for whatever situation. Because I don't feel like I'm even entitled to be angry, even when things get me angry. But let me give you a little story about how I came to be sensitive, and consider what your birth story was like and how much it does impact your life. See, ever heard of something called Addison's disease? It's a condition, as I understand it, go look it up yourself. So when a baby's in vitro and the mother is under a great deal of stress, that the baby will draw, the mother will draw on the fetus for support. Now, when I was born, I was 6 pounds 4 ounces, but I was also 10 months term because my lungs weren't developed. And Mom was under a great deal of duress. And then, when I was born, I didn't even get to hang out with her until day 3 because some freaking weirdo mad scientist decided that it would be a brilliant idea to freaking create an imbalance in human being by only taking one of her ovaries and leaving the other. So that caused a lot of problems for us growing up because freaking made her crazy, man. Made her crazy. I've always been wound tight, and then because of her imbalance, scary stuff happened, you know, traumatic things happen, you know. I've almost died several times as a young youth. So my point is, to fast forward a little bit, is that people, their endocrine system, they're shorting out. They're literally shorting out. Like, they can't hold their freaking because every disappointment that they're feeling, it just feels like the weight of every disappointment in the history of disappointment. And I know there are so many people that their hearts are breaking right now. God bless her. I woke up and I read a comment of a young woman who lost her dog that I can relate to. You know, and it's like, in the story, her story is exactly the same as mine, but the circumstances are different. Is that you go to a place with the directive of one thing, and then once you get there, it's completely different. It's like your life falls apart, you know. Her body is struggling in different ways than my body's struggling but it's still struggling. So it goes more with that rising above pain every day is not easy to do anyway. So I think a lot of people's mental health would be in check if see, and that's the thing, is the feds are so close to legalizing cannabis across the board, and that has been my saving grace. I don't like to smoke so much because I'm worried about my lungs, you know. I was smoked cigarettes for years, don't do that anymore. CBD takes my, because I wake up with so much energy, people hate me. Because I'm just like, let's go, you know, because I'm recharged, and I just am always up here. And people can't stand that. I don't even drink caffeinated coffee anymore. Well, I mean, I did today, but, I mean, because I'm always up here. So the older I get, and I meditate an hour, I got to meditate an hour 15 minutes today. So it's not like I'm not doing what I need to do to keep this stuff down. It's just, it's like, the bullshit is over surmounting my like, I can't, it's like, The good news is after the freaking mess at the grocery store today, I got to go to across the street and see my friend. You know? And that's the thing is I haven't had any friends for 3 years in real life. And I used to be real social, right? And I was sharing with her how wonderful it is just to have somebody in real life that I can get out of my truck, walk out through the door, see her standing there and go, oh, it's just nice to see you. You know, it takes you out of your vibration and it lifts you into something else. Because a lot of thought processes are down in low vibrational frequencies. So if your body's down there, you can't rise above bad thoughts. Because they go hand in hand. That's why music is so therapeutic to me. So I got to have a really cool conversation with her. You know, your people, your family doesn't have to be who you were born to, but find people like you. Like my buddy, you know, it's funny. He sent me a picture. He works at Shasta Caverns in Reading. I can't wait to go to have him do my tour, and I'm gonna freaking be a little. I picture it in my mind, and it's gonna be a good day because when anyway, he had a picture of a bat in his hand, and he was the penguin. He had I'll just leave it at that. I don't want to put his business out there too much. But he's the penguin. I always recognize him as the penguin. He had a bat, and I was like, penguin finally got the bat, you know? It's like the tables are turning, you know? It's like all the people that have been said to be just and righteous are freaking fallen, and all the people that they have said that have been the detriment, they're rising to their full potential, you know, after being repressed for... My family line has been oppressed for years and years and years. I shouldn't, you know... It's a miracle that I exist. Because my parents were divorced. And they hated each other. I'm not even exactly sure the circumstances in which my conception was. If it was positive or negative. But the fact is I have tried my whole entire life to transmute all the negativity I've ever seen, and because I have seen so much, it's like I've overcompensated my energy field by trying to make everybody around me feel better. Now it's like, universe, I need some of that back. I need some of it back. It's getting harder. The universe, and when I'm just like, I can't take it anymore, and I meet my buddy, you know, and then I meet a friend, and then it's like I can take things a little bit more, you know. So I got 2 buddies that I'm pretty close to, you know, that I talk to on a regular basis. You know, I used to have the attitude that I'm not here to make friends, you know. Well, the thing of it is I'm here to make friends. I'm not here to make acquaintances. But the thing of it is my friends I treat like my family, because my family has only always accepted me to the depth of understanding and which way of where they come from, and none of them are spiritual types. Were really. So it's just not him, but Anyway, I'm enough for all of us. I just know that there's a lot of people having a really hard time right now for whatever reason. You know, energetic sensitives, check in with them. You know, because I can only imagine, man, with my freaking daily disciplines that I have, you know, and I feel as freaking crappy as I do. Ugh. Anyway, I know it ain't gonna last forever, and tomorrow's a new day. So, hope you have a rad evening. Peace.